Hey guys, good morning. I'm Victoria B. Welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you. It's going to be kind of a very sensitive subject, okay? So it's about the death of your father, their cause of death. Okay, I got some heavy downloads on that. If you don't think you can watch something like that, if you can relate to it, then I would not watch it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead with the reading. Just want to give you a little warning. It could be triggering. All right, first, I got the card. Father, King of Wands, born leader, charismatic. This is your father's energy. They could have been an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And death. Okay, death is endings. This is the death of your father. Okay, somebody's father could have died either 3 years ago or before. It could be recent. It's a possibility, but this is mostly a cold case file. This is an unsolved mystery, okay, that I got a heavy download about. It's about somebody's father that passed away 3 years ago or more. All right, something that's already happened. It's a father that could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just a charismatic individual. Okay, this father had some kind of insurance policy, and they had some sort of will. Okay, now we've got mother. I'm getting this is a stepmother. Okay, for some reason I'm getting this is a stepmother, heavy stepmother, not your real mother, but a stepmother, your father's wife. When this father died, this was the survivor, a stepmother. Okay, this stepmother had mental illness severely. Okay, this stepmother would go to the mental hospital, for lack of a better word. They would go to the mental hospital maybe once a year. They'd have to be committed to a mental institution about once a year, sometimes twice a year. Okay, they were extremely mentally ill. All right, this is the bad part. Your dad, this King of Wands, your father that passed away, like I said, 3 years ago, or more. This is a cold case file. This mother, the stepmother, with the mental illness. Okay. This father of yours, this King of Wands energy, they had the insurance policy or a will. They could have owned a business. Okay, they could have been because you could King of Wands as an entrepreneur. They could have owned a business. They died. And this mother, the stepmother, with a mental illness, severe mental illness. Okay. This stepmother could have been on a lot of medication as well. Okay. And about the last few years of their marriage, maybe the last 3 to 5 years of their marriage, they were married a long time, 20 years or more. Okay. And this King of Wands, dad energy, entrepreneur energy, started getting sick to their stomach a lot. Okay. And this King of Wands gave me a message. This is where I got it from. It's somebody's dead ancestor. That this woman, every time this man ate this woman's food, which was a stepmother, they would get sick. When they go eat anywhere else, they didn't get sick. But finally, over time, this person ended up with some kind of intestinal problem. Okay. And they had to go to the hospital 2 or 3 times. On the last visit to the hospital, they passed away. And I'm getting this ancestor told me that this woman was poisoning their food. They didn't know it until now. They're a deceased ancestor, this father. And a grandmother could have told you something as well. A deceased aunt, deceased grandmother. That this person it made them sick. It made them sick over time. Okay. And this stepmother was always reading books on medical information and medicines and what reacts with what. Okay, that's You may know this already, but they were poisoned. And also, this stepmother could have killed your pet. I'm getting your dad they took care of your pet sometimes, and the pet died. I'm getting this stepmother had a lot of pets, but one of them got killed. It was yours. It was their daughter or their son's pet. I know that sounds a little sick, but this is the main thing. You may have suspected this yourself as being the daughter or the son of this King of Wands about the stepmother. You may have even tried to tell the doctors and they just kind of blew you off. All right. The energy of the stepmother with a mental illness is the Seven of Swords, tactics and strategy. So she could have actually went out and got an insurance policy the last few years of their marriage and planned this over time. Okay? This is what I was told by this dead ancestor and a grandmother and an aunt. Two of Wands, see, future planning. They planned, this was planned. They planned this. Nine of Wands. They planned it and they did not give up. This stepmother is still living today. The Devil, pleasures and lust. This is greed. This is a stepmother's energy. Greedy for money. All right. This person was also mentally ill. Keep that in mind. The World. The World and death. As a result of her planning, poisoned this King of Wands' father. This person died. Okay. I know this sounds, I'm sorry, but this is what happened. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is not destiny. This is just what happened. It's destined for this person, this stepmother, is right now, they're in emotional pain. They're in deep regret. They're heartbroken that they did this. They're having remorse over it. It's destined for them to forever have emotional pain for this, over this. And I'm also getting a download that this stepmother can't walk. They're having problems with their legs or something like that. They're like in a wheelchair now. They can't walk. They're having a lot of health problems. And it's destined because of what they did. When you take a life, that's what happens. They're destined to have emotional pain for the rest of their life. Because this has not been revealed. You know, I mean, nobody... You could have, maybe you as a daughter or the son could have tried to tell the doctors in the hospital and they blew you off, because when someone is poisoned, it's very hard to prove. And this father may have had other things wrong with them, but the stepmother knew that and started poisoning their food so they would pass away faster. Okay? This is real shit here, I'm telling. Okay? I'm sorry if it's triggering, but someone needs to know this. Okay? You may have told the doctors. Doctors just blew you off. And they have to run tests. They have to run poison tests. They have to run a lot of labs. So they were taking what was wrong with this father. He already had pre-existing condition, but it got worse because this stepmother started poisoning the food because she went and bought an insurance policy. There also could have been a will left. This is stepmom. I'm not getting a real mom. Let's get some more. Let's get a court card on this since I didn't get a court card. I got a court card on the dad. Let's get us on the stepmother. Let's get a court card. This is awful. And they could have killed your pet as well, your dog. Maybe the dog, they were taking care of your dog, and this lady the pet didn't like the stepmother, so she just killed it. That's another thing. I mean, I don't know. That's just the download I got. That's not anything from the ancestors. That's ancestors. That's just what I kind of got from that card. But all these other things are downloads from ancestors. Okay? From somebody's ancestors. Anyway, what is the energy of the stepmother? We got the King of Wands as the dad that passed away. And what is the wife, the stepmother? The wife and the stepmother's energy. So these son or daughter out here needs to know this. What is the stepmother's energy, please? Holy Spirit, holy angels. What is the stepmother's energy? Okay. Oh my God, we got the Fool in reverse. The stepmother could be an Aries or an Aquarius. We have Page of Wands. This could be, they could be like, maybe they're immature. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that Page of Wands is. It could be a child. And then we got the Fool upright. So I'm getting that they're going to have emotional pain. It's destined for them to suffer. Unless this should somehow come out. It's destined for them to suffer. They're having help. They can't walk. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Look at that shit. This Queen of Wands. I don't know who this page is. Okay, it could be one of their children or something, or somebody that's around them, or just maybe their child. Maybe they act childish. Maybe even though they're an older person, maybe they act really childish. I don't know, because of the mental illness. Maybe it makes them act that way. But this Queen of Wands is, oh Lord, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my God. So got actual couple here. We got the King and Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands poisoned the Queen of Wands poisoned the King of Wands. Your stepmother basically poisoned your father, even though they had something wrong with them, but they just poisoned their food and sped up the process of their death so they wouldn't have to take care of them, so they could get money, because they're greedy. The devil. Greedy. They bought an insurance policy. This ended the cycle with death in the world. You know, but even though the Wheel of Fortune is upright, it is their destiny to suffer. Okay? Emotional pain, unless this comes out somehow. And they're upset over it. I mean, they regret it now, but it's a little too late. You can't take a life. I doubt this will ever be found out unless they do an autopsy, something like that. Okay? But this is one of those people I was telling you in the other video that they are reserved for the darkest depths of hell, because you can't do that. You know, when you take a life, you know, it's just, oof, God, I'm getting upset. Okay, whoever this is, I'm sorry. Let's get another card and see if we got anything on here extra that we can find out. Anyway, this person, this stepmother, Queen of Wands, poisoned your dad, even though they were maybe already have been sick, but they just did it to speed up the process, because all these cards, it was planned. And they just kept on and on until this person eventually died. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. My condolences. Alright, what else do we need to know about this situation? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What else do we need to know about this situation? Self-doubt, self-sabotage, denial. Okay, the part that resonates, self-doubt, self-sabotage, denial. This Queen of Wands stepmother just self-sabotaged herself, because now she's going to be in emotional pain for the rest of her life until she dies. And I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about what's going to happen. Okay? Man, what else? Anything else we need to know about this? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do we need to know about this death of this father and the stepmother that poisoned the father? For anybody listening that this story would resonate to. Watching. My family and friends are my spies. I know what you're doing. Fake accounts. So this stepmother that self-sabotaged her own self, they're watching you. They're maybe watching whatever you're doing, your Facebook, social media, platforms, whatever. They're watching. This woman and her family are watching you. My family and friends are my spy. I know what you're doing. Fake accounts. TikTok, time's running out. Time limit. Exposure, out of time. This could mean that they're out of time. Maybe it's time for them to die. I'm sorry to say that. Maybe it's time for this Queen of Wands stepmom. Maybe it's her time to go now. And I hate to see what's going to happen to this person. May God have mercy on her soul. Okay? And you also, you might want to look into it, investigate if you want to. You know, it's up to you. You might have to hurry up. That could be another thing. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Holy Spirit, about this situation that we need to know? Anything else? Yeah, somebody's out of time. This Queen of Wands stepmom, is their days are numbered. Okay, nothing's coming. Regret, disappointed, grieving, despair. They wish they didn't do that. Okay, what I said. Three of Swords. Emotional pain is their destiny, and they could be, you know, they could be on their close to death themselves. I cried for you. I'm in my feelings. This person is crying right now. This stepmom, she is crying. Because she's realizing now this King of Wands was her life partner. Romantic or close friend. Give each other a boost. Ancestors, the dead, spiritual guides, angels, universal protection. So whoever, I'm protected from this reading because I give out messages that people need to know. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Some of them I don't like to do. This is one of them. But you got to download from your ancestors. I got to download from somebody's ancestors. Oh my God. The golden child, the chosen one, the privileged, the leader, the superhero. This could be for you, if you're spiritual. This could be for me, the reader, or this could be for somebody out there. You're spiritual. You're one of the chosen. You might already know this, okay? Okay. DNA activations. Whoever my watcher is, you could be one of the chosen. You could be spiritual. You could already know this, or you might have been getting downloads. DNA activations, spiritual awakenings. That's all I'm going to say about that card, because it's sort of... There's another one. I'm sorry, regret, despair, apologetic. Please forgive me. The stepmother is sorry. Their destiny is to be in pain. And they're sick right now. I'm getting somebody can't walk, or they're having trouble walking. They're having health problems. Okay. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. I'm sorry to have to put this out, but you know, I hope it did help somebody get some clarity, something you were suspecting. You know, if not, you can just take the message and just leave it right where it is. My condolences to whoever this has happened to. It's a cold case file. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless.